Hello and welcome. Today we're shining a light on a topic that's as invisible as it is insidious: toxic chemicals in our environment and how they undermine our health. We'll be exploring the eye-opening insights from the book Healthy Living in a Contaminated World: How to Prevent Toxic Chemicals from Undermining Your Health, by Donald L. Hoernschemeyer, Ph.D. Picture this: a world where every single human being, from the moment of conception until death, is exposed to dangerous chemicals. Sounds like a dystopian novel, right? Well, according to Rachel Carson's groundbreaking book Silent Spring, this is our reality. Published in 1962, Carson's work warned us about the pervasive presence of synthetic pesticides and their slow but steady accumulation in our bodies and the environment. Fast forward to today, and the situation is even more alarming. Scientific research confirms that toxic chemicals not only cause cancers, but also disrupt vital hormone functions, weaken our immune systems, and damage our nervous systems. The book reveals that only about 10% of cancers are hereditary, meaning millions of cases could be prevented if we understood and avoided these toxic exposures. The post-World War II era marked a significant turning point. The emergence of a powerful chemical industry introduced a plethora of new chemicals into our daily lives. From DDT, the wonder insecticide, to the countless products that made life more convenient, we embraced these innovations without fully understanding their long-term consequences. DDT, for instance, was sprayed indiscriminately to combat mosquitoes and other pests. It wasn't until Carson's work that the insidious, toxic nature of DDT began to emerge. Despite the ban on DDT in 1972, its legacy lingers, and new chemicals continue to be introduced with little regard for their potential risks. Today, we are surrounded by an invisible soup of toxic chemicals. They contaminate our air, water, soil, and even our homes. These pollutants are so pervasive that they are found in the bodies of the vast majority of human beings, regardless of age. They are present in mother's milk and likely in the tissues of unborn children. The sources of these deadly chemicals are all around us: industrial and municipal wastes, common plastics, household furnishings, and agricultural and garden pesticides. The book emphasizes that while a healthy lifestyle is important, it is not enough. We must also live in a healthy environment, free from air and water pollution and toxic chemicals in our food and homes. The health effects of these toxic chemicals are staggering. They can cause a wide range of diseases, from cancers to developmental disorders. For example, the Generation Toxic report from the Natural Resources Defense Council highlights the risks to children, linking toxic chemicals to neurological defects such as autism and ADHD. The book also discusses the role of endocrine-disrupting chemicals, which interfere with the body's hormonal systems. These chemicals are linked to a host of health issues, including reproductive problems, obesity, and diabetes. The World Health Organization's report, The State of the Science of Endocrine-Disrupting Chemicals, underscores the pervasive role of these chemicals in many illnesses. So, what can we do to protect ourselves and our families? The book emphasizes the importance of taking charge of your own health. Here are some key steps. Educate yourself. Learn about the toxic substances in your environment. Understand their sources and how they enter your body. Minimize exposure. Make conscious choices to reduce your exposure. This includes buying organic foods, using natural cleaning products, and avoiding plastics that contain harmful chemicals like BPA and phthalates. Advocate for change. Support policies and regulations that protect public health. Advocate for stronger environmental protections, and hold corporations accountable for the chemicals they produce. Support research. Encourage and support scientific research into the health effects of toxic chemicals. The more we know, the better equipped we are to make informed decisions. Live mindfully. Be aware of the products you bring into your home. Opt for natural materials and products that are free from harmful chemicals. The book also highlights the critical role of science and policy in addressing this issue. While advancements in science have helped us understand the risks, policy changes are essential to regulate the production and use of toxic chemicals. The author calls for a shift towards a precautionary approach, where chemicals are proven safe before they are introduced into the market, rather than the other way around. In conclusion, healthy living in a contaminated world is a call to action. It urges us to be vigilant, informed, and proactive in protecting our health and the health of future generations. The book is not just a warning, but a guide to navigating a world where toxic threats are a part of everyday life. Thank you for joining me on this episode of BrightLearn. I hope this discussion has empowered you with the knowledge to make healthier choices and advocate for a safer environment. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, share it with others, and leave us a review. Until next time, stay curious and stay healthy.
Visit brightlearn.ai for more fascinating videos like this one, and naturalnews.com for full editorial coverage and breaking news on critical stories that keep you informed and aware of what's really going on.